Yoga Nidra practice is becoming increasingly popular. I've been teaching the practice for years, but recently I've been noticing bigger and bigger numbers arriving in my classes, 30, 40, 50 people wanting to come and learn about this practice. I'm guessing that increase in popularity is due to the fact that this is really just such a wonderful practice for where we are socially right now. So many people aren't adequately resting. We fill all of our gaps of free time with social media and other kind of interactions, digitally speaking. And people seem more and more tired, burnt out. One of the wonderful things about Yoga Nidra is that, unlike lots of other practices out there, this is something about subtraction. And by that I mean we're not trying to add in anything, we're not having to do anything extra. On the contrary, we essentially get to lie down on the floor and take advantage of a very natural state of mind that takes place for us as we get close to the state of sleep. This hypnagogic state then becomes like a fast track into meditation, and people are leaving classes having experiences of profound relaxation and deep meditative insight. I wanted to take a few moments just to outline some of the qualities of the Integrative Restoration iRest Yoga Nidra training courses that I run. For those of you that might be interested in coming either from the perspective of just wanting to learn more about the practice of Yoga Nidra, or perhaps wanting to learn how to teach it skillfully to groups and to individuals. One of the things that makes this training stand out for me is the way that we make a kind of interweaving of a Western approach to looking at the psyche and also some of the traditional Eastern approaches. Traditionally, Yoga Nidra has been more of a prescription, more of a, we might even say, an imposition upon the individual practitioners, asking them to see or feel particular experiences. iRest Yoga Nidra takes more of a quality of inquiry. So it's asking you, what do you feel in your body? What emotions are you facing in your life right now? What kind of thoughts, beliefs, images are rising up for you in the practice? So it's less prescriptive, more of an act of listening and indeed welcoming. So that's a big distinction. We really spend a lot of time in the training looking at how we can start to meet ourselves very fully, particularly in the spectrum of the mind and the emotions, which can be somewhat overlooked in traditional Eastern practices simply because we're coming at things from a very different place. So the opportunity to really dive deeply and learn how to hold really good space for those people who might want to inquire into their mind and their emotions is a standout feature of integrative restoration. It's this practice of really welcoming listening. It's a very tantric approach in that we're seeing that every thought, feeling, emotion that we have about life is a gift, is a messenger, something to be welcomed in and to be with fully, rather than something to try and transcend and step away from or try to get rid of. So it's a very delightful practice, very much about falling in love with ourselves all over again. Something else that really, for me, is a wonderful part of this practice and of the training is how we take some time to really look at the deconstructive phases of meditation. And by that I mean not just resting in silence in the hope that the mind will quieten down and we start to get beyond thoughts, but really breaking down the structures of what it is to be witness to ourselves, which we might say the kind of deeper teachings of mindfulness, but then how we step beyond that into a quality of witnessing, a less personal quality. We start to really dissolve subtle aspects of the self that might still be accounting our meditation experience, until we fall into a very deep and profound movement of, we could call it being or consciousness, awareness. And we really take some time to help you as teachers, teacher trainers, or as interested practitioners to get a good sense of how that happens, how you can create it for yourself, and how you can help people who are coming to your classes and come to see you in your yoga therapy settings, etc., into that deep experience of meditation. So it's my heartfelt wish that you'll come and join us at some point come and dive into this particular training and really get the full experience of iRest. Thanks.